What's going on, guys? Today I wanted to do a Scream 5 cast breakdown. So first up is the three main original stars, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox back as Sidney Prescott, Dewey Riley, and Gale Weathers. First off, I'm so excited that all three of these actors are going to be returning to the franchise. I definitely love all three of these characters, and I'm so happy that they're going to be in a new Scream movie, because honestly, a Scream movie wouldn't be complete without any of the three. And it's so rare to have characters be consistently in every horror movie. You just don't see that. You look at other horror franchises, you have the main characters, for example, Laurie Strode. She was in some of the Halloween movies, not all. Same thing with Nightmare on Elm Street. Nancy Thompson was in a couple of the movies, not all. So the fact that all three of these characters, Sidney, Dewey, Gale, have been in every Scream movie is just so cool. And I'm just so happy that they're back. So we don't know yet how big or small their roles will be in Scream 5, but I know a couple concerns from fans. One, fans don't want to see Sidney killed in the opening scene. I definitely don't want that. I think it's a horrible idea, and I overall think it's going to make fans mad, and it could really hurt the movie. You look at other franchises, Halloween Resurrection, they killed Laurie Strode in the opening scenes, and fans were not happy. And yeah, overall that movie, whenever people talk about it, they talk about that and how they're mad at that. Even with that, look what they had to do with the Halloween franchise. They had to completely reboot it and discontinue that movie altogether. So I definitely have faith that the directors won't do that and kill Sidney in the opening scene, because one, I think it's a terrible idea, and honestly, if they're trying to honor Wes Craven's work, I just really think that's a bad way to do it. But you never know. But I'm crossing my fingers that that doesn't happen. Also, another thing, I do not want Sidney to be the killer. I think that would she doesn't need to be the killer. She's not the killer. I don't think the movie should do that. I don't think they would, but these are just things that you kind of hear, we've heard over time. Sidney being killed as the opening scene, or Sidney becoming the killer. I honestly would be more worried, I think, about Gale and Dewey potentially being the opening kill, which I wouldn't like either, but I don't know. Either way, I love all three of these characters. I'm hoping they all three survive. I know, though, this is a horror movie. It's a Scream movie. Someone's dying. And either way, I'm going to have anxiety watching this movie. But that's all part of being a horror fan. But I'm crossing my fingers that Sidney lives. She's my favorite of the three. I've made peace with the other two dying. Also set to return is actress Marley Shelton, who played Deputy Judy Hicks. I loved her in Scream 4, and it would only make sense that she'd be in this movie. If this movie is taking place in Woodsboro, it would make sense that she still works at the police department and she still works with Dewey. I have a feeling that in this movie, Scream 5, that Gale and Dewey may be divorced. It seemed like they were kind of having a rough patch in Scream 4. And I have a feeling that Dewey is probably with Deputy Judy Hicks now. So I definitely see more showdowns between Gale and Deputy Judy Hicks in Scream 5. Also, the fact that Deputy Judy Hicks is in this movie, that just tells us the events of Scream 4 count, and this movie is going to be more of a sequel and not a complete reboot. Okay, so let's break down the new cast that have been announced for Scream 5. So first up is going to be Jack Quaid, we have Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, we have the 13 Reasons Why Dylan Minnette, we have Love Victor's Mason Gooding, Veronica Mars's Kyle Gallner, The Leftovers, Jasmine Savoy Brown, and Better Things, Mikey Madison. So I'm not super familiar with some of these actors. From this list, though, I definitely know Mason Gooding from Love Victor, and I know Jenna Ortega from You. I watched both of those shows and liked them both in those shows. So I'm excited they're part of Scream 5. One, I'm super excited that this cast is very diverse compared to previous Scream movies. And overall, I'm just excited to see what this new cast is going to bring to the Scream franchise. Because honestly, I think this movie is setting it up. So the original characters are passing the baton to these new characters. So I think if we get new Scream movies going forward, these new characters, some of them anyways, are going to survive, and they're going to be what's taking the franchise into the future. So I'm overall excited to see what they bring, and anyone who's part of Scream, I welcome them with open arms. So I'm happy. So one person that has not been confirmed to be coming back, and I kind of doubt that they're going to be coming back at this point, is going to be Hayden Panettiere as Kirby. I actually got my hopes up and made a video about it last week, because when we got all those casting announcements, someone posted on Twitter that Hayden Panettiere was back as Kirby, and I got my hopes up and I really thought it was real, and only to find out that that was not real and she has not been confirmed. So I kind of doubt that she'll be in Scream 5 at this point, but even still, I hope that they mention her in Scream 5, and I hope that maybe she'll return in a future Scream movie. But yeah, so that is our cast breakdown for Scream 5. So what do you think of the cast of Scream 5? Are you excited for Scream 5? Are you excited that the 3 originals are returning? Are you worried that any of them are going to die? Are you excited for the new cast? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. And also, please like this video. And thank you so much for watching.